All right, it's 7 o'clock. I'd like to call to order the September meeting of the Windsor Township Board of Supervisors. Before we start, I invite everybody to stand and say the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Dave, could I ask if we have a 30 seconds of silence for one of my heroes that was killed and murdered today, Charlie Kirk? I don't know if anybody's heard this news yet. If we have 30 seconds of silence for this man.
You have the floor.
Thank you.
All right, first item on the agenda, we had an executive session this evening at 6:30 to discuss some details on Ben's retirement plan. We will be conducting a Zoom meeting with the pension operators on the 18th, and we'll be able to release more of that probably in the next meeting, some of the details. All right. Next item. Would someone make the motion to approve the minutes of the August 13th meeting of the board?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. There's no names on the sheet there, Ben?
No.
Okay. All right, this will be a quick meeting tonight. You notice Russell Farby, ours, isn't here tonight. He had a family emergency issue he needed to attend to. And I thought Ryan Westner was going to be here this evening. He may come a little later. I haven't heard anything from him. So we'll do the best we can with what we got. All right, since there's no public comment, we'll go into the reports, financial status.
Okay, excuse me. If you have a handout and the agenda behind financial status, it has audit review. 2 weeks ago, we met with the PennDOT to go over the money spent for state liquid fuels. They'll review it on a regular basis, and I just put it there that everything seems to be in order. That was done a couple weeks ago. The actual, if you again have a handout, the last two papers that you have show what we have received as of today and what we have spent as of the evening. On the income side, you notice the total income in both accounts, the general fund and the state liquid fuels fund, $752,869.21. If you look then at the last page, that shows total expenditures. At this point, the total expenditures in all accounts add up to $474,542.22. At the bottom of that page, it shows where we stand in our checking and savings accounts. The balances that come from Pliget, which is our savings, come at the end of the month. So you notice that those are amounts as of the 31st of August, and the checking accounts, those are as of today. Anyone have any questions concerning finances at this stage of the game?
Any comment?
No comment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, engineering, since we'll give them some time to show up, we'll just move on. Fire service report. Do you have any comment from anybody in Virginsville or Hamburg?
No comment from Virginville. Mark said that the report was submitted in.
Okay, yeah, I talked to him at the Hamburger Fest for a little bit. Yeah. All right, Ben, you're up, Roadmaster.
Well, we started our pipe installations and repairs. That's pretty much what we were doing last month and this month. we got 3 to go yet. We got our catch basins in 2 weeks ago, but it's just the bottoms, no tops. So they had a malfunction with their manufacturing, so we're waiting for the tops to show up now. So at least we're getting the bottoms in. So hopefully starting tomorrow, this stone pile, the parking lot starts disappearing. And hopefully within the next 3 weeks, those are in, and then we gotta do the blacktopping. But I haven't heard nothing as far as our base repair work. That was supposed to start the 15th, but we didn't have no meeting or nothing yet, so I have no idea when that's starting. So,
And, well, that was for the contract that we just approved last month, correct?
no, the other month, yeah.
Yeah.
Was us, so, but they have from September 15th to October 20th to do that work. So,
Okay.
got the new township phone and phone number, so I'm in the process of getting that out to the ones that need it to contact me, like different salesmen and 911 and stuff, and the fire companies. I gotta get that to them, so.
Yeah, send me one, because at the end of the park season, we'll need to get that,
Yeah,
the water meter reading.
yeah. I still haven't memorized. I'm trying, but I'm getting it. When I came back from my vacation before Labor Day, so it would have been the day after Labor Day, I went to open the little garage door over there where the pickup truck's in, and the remote didn't work. The light lit up, nothing happened. Changed the battery, still nothing happened. We had the same remote in the little dump truck, because they both use that door. Nothing works. So I went up to try to reprogram it. It's dead. So that's from 1995. So I don't know if we can get a new board or something that controls that. So
It might be cheaper just to do a new opener.
I kind of did some quick looking at openers. They're anywhere from $500 to $1,000. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, you might have been around when we redid that over there. Did
I haven't started my meeting.
Reading Overhead do them?
I don't know. I know Overhead did the ones here on the shed. I don't know who did those. So there's no marks on
Yeah, it'd probably be cheaper just to get a new opener rather than trying to find old parts for that.
them. So
What do you guys think?
yeah, I'm getting exercise going all the way around now.
So you don't even have a keypad outside? You don't?
There's nothing outside.
Any comment?
You have to do what you have to do. You have to get it fixed, you get it fixed.
Is that something you want to do, or you want to have somebody do it, or?
Well, I'd rather have somebody else do it, because I was thinking about getting an extra remote. So I don't know if they can get one right away, or if we have to.
The openers, the door
Yeah,
openers come with
two.
multiple remotes.
Yeah,
So-
you should get two with it.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to make sure we got
Do
two.
you want to get a hold of Reading Overhead?
Yeah, I'll call them since we have the account there. And I said that we're doing the pipe work. They'll be here tomorrow, down on Strasser, down towards 143 end, doing that again. And then we have 2 to do on Balthazar yet. So, the tandem truck grant, that's all been submitted, online. So now we wait till July to see what happens. So unless they need other info, then they'll email us asking for more info. Something that came up today, also that's not on my list, Weaver's Industrial gave their sale flyer for salt and calcium. If we order it between October 1st and October 31st, we're saving almost $3 a bag. So instead of paying $20.35 a bag, we'll be paying $17.95 a bag. So,
Did we get a pallet of it
yeah.
last time?
Well, we had gotten 3 from over at Lowe's, and we paid almost 20, it was almost $21 when we got that and stuff, so I'd like to get 4 pallets this year, which come to roughly $3,949. So, that mixed in pretty good. And this is actually the flakes, where Lowe's was the pellets, and that seemed to bounce around a little bit. So it helped, but a lot kind of rolled off too, so.
How much were you putting in per ton?
2 bags. So roughly, they're 50-pound bags, so about 100 pounds per ton, so. Since the calcium goes out further, so it helps blend in.
Any other comment?
I mean, you shopped around with other suppliers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, last year, Lowe's was the cheapest.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking
Well,
about other industrial.
No, yeah, but I was saying last year Lowe's was cheapest. I had to check Suzanne's, check Mountain View. So right now they are the cheapest. Mountain View's $18.25. So they're
And who's this company?
Weaver's Hardware.
Oh.
Division of
Oh,
Weaver's
oh.
Hardware, Weaver's Industrial.
So it's all just different retail stores you're buying from?
Yeah,
Okay. But
That's
I'm-
not the account that we have,
yes.
covers that.
But what I'm saying to you, isn't there some commercial company selling the same product versus buying it retail?
I could check like with Keystone over there in West Hamburg.
Yeah, I'm talking about a commercial type of place instead of retail. That's all. I mean, we need to get it, we get it, but that's what, you're buying it retail.
Well, this industrial's not retail, it's just for the commercial guys and stuff, so.
Okay. We'll check those other places, but yeah, I think we should get it done. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check with Keystone yet, and Four Seasons out of Bronx, so I'll have to check with them yet. That's all I have.
Any comment? All right, thank you. All right, on to the park. You have anything to share tonight, Mike?
There's a total of 5 rentals left, finishing up on the 27th with Apple Fest at the park. Everybody will be welcome to go to that. It's the first time they're putting it at this location, and hope they do really well. So tell everybody to park on the 27th. And other than that, Jerry, have you heard anything back regarding
No.
the Thistle Spring?
No. Did they spray it the second time?
No.
They never came back the second time?
Because I saw trails the first time as they're dragging the hoses, and I never saw trails after that, so I don't believe they came back the second time.
Yeah, I'll have to follow up with them.
I could go hand-weighted if you like.
No.
Well, I mean, I
I'm
wear
not-
gloves.
How much time do you have on your hands?
But see, that's what made me hesitate, because it would be time consuming.
Yeah.
We're prickly.
Uh,
And they'll come back.
So am I.
Go at it then. She'll be out of your hair for a little bit.
Are you keeping in contact with Roger as far as taking over the scheduling and all that stuff for
We
next year?
communicated about that, and we'll communicate at the end of the season, see what
Okay.
we both want to do.
Yeah, on the note of the park, where are we supposed to find out in September about the grant money? Yeah, so that should be this month. We had put in for that $30,000 grant for doing stuff there.
Well, Ben, there's a brick that fell off, the stages. There's a brick that came off there, it came out of its mortar, and it's, I just pushed it up against the side of the building. Let you know when I saw that.
Yeah. Do you think we should get propane for over there? Or do any of these rentals gonna use it?
They're gonna need it. I don't know if you need a full.
Well, it would be full.
Yeah.
I was over the other week and it's down to 25%. Is up now.
Definitely 3 of the 5 are definitely gonna have stove use.
It doesn't go bad. You have to buy it sooner or later anyway.
I figured,
Get them to top it off.
yeah.
So what about this park contract for renting it out? Last year, I brought this up and it was said to me it was too late. We need to amend the contract for renting the park out for next season. So do we have to do something now in order to put that in place for people that start to pre-book?
Because people already have committed for next year, a lot of recommitments according to Roger. So I guess if we maybe could talk with Roger, or who we want.
Okay, are you taking that over? Is he, who's taking, that was just,
He's suggested if I'm interested, and I want to just talk to him to see how much time he puts into it. That's just-
so you haven't decided?
Correct.
Okay, so when you talk to him, let him know that we're going to adjust some rates and do some things a little differently there. Nothing
Right.
major, but the agreement needs to be updated.
Okay.
A rental agreement with the
I'll
applicant.
speak to him
Yes.
before the end
So
of the week.
before any hard commitments are made, that needs to be done.
Okay.
All right, and you have something?
Other than just the fact that my last communication with Roger is the township has received the last rental checks. And, you know, so we're up to date as far as payment for the rent.
Okay, good.
Yep. All right, if that's it for the parks, we'll go on to solicitor. Mr. Farbiar's isn't here. The only thing that he had asked me to bring up was this ordinance for the sidewalks down in Route 61. And he recommended that we give him permission to write this ordinance and send it to the planning commission. If he writes it now, he can get it to the planning commission in October, so they can hash it out if there's any questions or concerns before it comes to us. Sorry about that.
So his email today said that the way it was described to the board from here was not accurate, if that was his term, right? And he had a better explanation for this, what we're doing, because I still sit here, don't understand what's going on. And there wasn't a single resident came forward on this, this only came from Pamela.
Well, and also in that email, he understand the point that Pamela was trying to make this, with this, so we don't have to take over. If we don't do it, are we responsible for shoveling those sidewalks that are in the right of way? And this is just to protect us.
Well, so Dave, not to be argumentative, it started out that the walkway, the service walk from the front door to the mailbox was not, there's no sidewalks down there, is there?
Well, it's service walks, basically.
Service
Yeah,
walks.
there's no.
Okay, so it's service walks from the front door to the road. And that's what I kept asking before, and I'll say it again, if they own a certain amount of right of way, why are we getting involved in this? Why would we have to shovel their sidewalk to the mailbox? See, I don't, that's what I still
Well,
doesn't
that's-
understand this.
Well, let Russell write up the ordinance.
Well, I don't
And
wanna
like-
spend, I don't know if we wanna get involved here. Because what are we writing this ordinance for? We don't understand that. Can you explain to me why we're writing the ordinance?
Well, I think Pamela had explained it before, and like I said, in Russell's email, now he understands the point that that she's making, and he's recommending that we do this, and let it, if there's any issues with that, they can take care of it in the planning commission.
I can review that email here. He didn't share with me what he wants to do here exactly. I think we should have a discussion on this at the meeting tomorrow night. I finally understand the issue that Pamela is raising. Based on the terms of this agreement, the township will be obligated to maintain the sidewalks/service walks. We can adopt an ordinance that imposes this requirement on the residents rather than using township resources. I don't know that I have received any clear direction from the board on how this is to be approached, but in fairness, I don't think the question has been posed properly either. And that was an email based on the email that Pamela sent back on May 30th.
Well, if it's an ordinance, let the planning commission hash it out. And all those questions can get answered. Because Ryan may be involved in it as well as the zoning officer. And since he's not here tonight, we could,
So
You
just,
know, ask him for it.
so do you understand, if we do nothing, what's the consequences to the residents along that highway section that's in concern? If we do nothing, what's the concern?
we may be responsible for doing those access walks, for clearing them. And that was Russell's point.
From where?
We're protecting ourselves so that doesn't happen with us. So we don't have to use resources to do it. And like I said, he'll be involved in the conversation on the planning commission anyway.
So, just so I understand, we would be responsible to do what on these service walks?
We may be responsible to have to clear the snow off the service walks.
Along the state road, in the state right of way?
That's what I'm getting from it, from his email. I mean, and Pamela also sent an email, the gentleman from PennDOT wasn't able to make it tonight because he had another prior commitment. But I'm sure he can clarify everything as well.
Well, before I can support this, if Russell understands it, because I still don't understand this. I mean, we are not responsible, if they own the property up to the state right-of-way, we're not gonna shovel their sidewalks to the state right-of-way. But we're supposed to go into the state right-of-way, the township is, to shovel the snow off that.
Well,
Then when you're doing this, make sure you come do my house too, okay?
There's 3 sidewalks.
I agree.
well, I'm gonna make the
You gotta
recommendation,
move
that
out to a state road.
I'm gonna make the recommendation that we have Russell write something up and take it to the planning commission for clarification and let them figure that out. Do I have a second?
Right, I mean, I do think we ought to have clarification with this, and that should come from, the legal department with this.
And let him start, get the
There's no
wheels
sense in him
turning.
start spending money writing an ordinance, then turn around and explain to us, here's a $5,000 bill writing this ordinance, and then explain to why we need it. We need to be explained up front why we want this, then we'll spend the money. to
Well,
write
we
the
would have had
ordinance.
the explanation though
But he's
tonight
not
if he
here,
wasn't
so we'll have to wait the next month then, or you can send us an email.
Yeah, but then that gives him 1 week to write an ordinance up to get it to the planning commission.
Well, we can wait till the next time we have a meeting.
Well, that's not till December.
Well, that's fine.
Schedule an extra meeting.
So.
Well, I'm
what's
still
the-
making that motion that we have him write something up that they can discuss it at the October planning commission meeting. Do I have a second?
I second that because I think we should have some clarity from legal advice that should be done. I think that's part of our responsibility to make sure we have clarity with this.
Yeah, because all we've been doing is kicking this can down the road since it came up. So it's time to get the wheels turning. All those in favor say aye.
We have a question from the audience.
I have a question. Did you just imply that it costs $5,000 to get an ordinance written?
Well, after we spend, well, it may be up to that number. I don't know what the number's gonna be. It could be pretty substantial after we spend a lot of money talking to everybody and making pages, and you can't believe how these bills run up. Every email's $47.50, okay?
It seems backwards to me. Like you're gonna have an ordinance written.
The
or
motion was,
completely
the
understand-
motion
And
was
you're on the-
made and we have a
You're on the planning
second.
commission, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the motion was made and we have a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed?
I'm completely opposed to this.
That's your prerogative. The ayes have it. We've been kicking the can down the road long enough on it.
I just wish someone could explain to me why we're doing this. And then what's sad about it is it passed, I'm not crying about it, but no one can explain it.
Well, that's, Pamela gave you the option to call the guy from PennDOT. Why didn't you call him?
I was, then I saw this email.
It's been, she told you that 3 months ago.
She's making work for herself.
All right, on to old business. Job descriptions for all paid employees.
That will be given at the reorganization meeting.
Professional service supervisor's duty.
Same thing.
Route 61 we took care of. Do an agreement or an ordinance. And they may be able to do it in a amended ordinance, amendment to the ordinance. The snow removal ordinance, or it may not be an ordinance, it could be an amendment. All right, new business, the signing of the Snyder subdivision, final plans. These were approved at the planning commission.
The last planning commission, the planning commission approved it. It's been signed by the planning commission, and the recommendation obviously from the planning commission is that the final plan be approved at our meeting.
And that'll be sealed then as
Right,
well.
they would have to be signed and then sealed by the township.
All right, I make the motion that we sign the Snyder subdivision final plans. Do I have a second?
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Oh,
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Okay, and once we sign this, then.
All right, and we need 2 signatures on, correct? Just 2 signatures on
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need to
normally
have
get
two,
two.
2 out of 3, right?
Yeah.
We just have at least 2 signatures.
it. All right, other concerns and correspondence, the convention October 16th down in Olney.
That's in Olney.
And you
And,
haven't signed up for that?
well, I have to let the county people know who's going by the 1st of October. Now, I will contact the auditors and the sitting tax collector if they're going, but you guys have to tell me if you're gonna go.
Are you planning on going?
I'm not going.
Oh, you're not going?
No, I'm going.
Well, put me down because it'll be my last one.
Do you know yet,
Are
Jerry?
you going, Jerry?
no,
Okay.
You say you don't know, you're
No.
not going.
no.
Yeah, put me down.
And I'll contact, I'll contact the others.
Okay. You just want to get out of saying the prayer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, she'll call me, I'm sure, and ask why, whatever.
Yeah, okay. All right, expenditures.
I had something for,
Oh.
did you look at Carl's email about updating the copier and computers?
I don't think I got it. Well, he had given, what, those 3 options?
Yeah. Did you just look that over?
Yeah, that came right after the last meeting. There was 3 versions of it. There was one with, I said about getting a lot of memory. Well, I suggested to Carl that he talk to Russell to see what security systems need to be in place on those things.
Well, I don't want it to be forgotten, that's my problem.
Yeah. I'll get a hold of Carl
Who's gonna use
tomorrow.
all this equipment?
I'm gonna use the scanning for these grants.
Well, no, what was on
Is
that
that-
list? There were several computers, right?
There was a computer and copy.
Yeah, just
on each
one. And I think there was one of them had an external hard drive.
Yeah, well, they all had external hard drives, but it was a printer copier on each level. And
Yeah.
it went up through 3 levels.
No, I remember, but I'm saying, who will use all this equipment? And where will we place that?
It was placed over here.
In this building? Okay.
Because that's why you had to do the scanning
I
for me.
understand,
because-
Yeah, all
I'm
this
not
stuff
saying, I'm not saying we don't need a scanner, I'm just asking where it's gonna be put and who's gonna use
Right
it.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay, and the
Stuff-
computers for who to use?
For the printer to scan into.
Okay, that's it?
Well,
Okay.
Well, you used,
whatever the computer gets used for now.
you used a laptop at all?
Yeah.
Because I know I asked Carl if he could get the laptop working on one of the printers.
Yeah,
And he said the printers were
Yeah, he tried
out of date.
He tried
Both
that
of
right
them.
away, and he's like, no, it's. 'cause,
Yeah, no, it's a newer laptop, so that will also work with the computer
Well,
and the printers.
The old printer is Windows 7. So that, he said, no, he wouldn't even try that, but he did try for the other one.
But I think the laptop is either 10 or 11,
It was 10.
and that could probably be upgraded to 11.
He was hoping, because since 10 is going bye-bye,
Mhm.
and so he was hoping to upgrade that, because, well, we only had that since 21.
Yeah, Scott got that.
So hopefully that can be updated.
All right. All right, I'd like to make a motion that we pay the bills. Do I have a second?
I will second that, but I think, is Jared, how about the emergency management plan? You know, is Jared here to present that?
Well, it looks like he's online.
Are you there, Craig?
We can hear you now, Jared.
All right, well, it's the annual plan, so we're just doing the annual updates.
Okay, what do you have to add to that?
Just that we've updated it for the year with relevant data, and we're seeking approval as we always do. And that's to be in compliance with the PEMA directives.
Is there any comment on it?
No, it looks good to me, I looked at it.
What did you say, Jared?
I said I looked at it, looks good to me.
Yeah, the same here, so
Okay. So we'll do that in the form of a motion.
yes.
Do you want to make the motion?
I make the motion, we adopt the plan as Jared Ames has presented.
Correct. I
Is
will
there a second?
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. All right, Jared, you're good to go.
Thank you. Just need the copies of everything that's sent in the DES thing.
Okay. All right, we have no reason to go into executive session. I'd like to make a motion that we adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second?
I will second that.
All in favor, say aye.